The Sedulo Back to School campaign was launched in 2020 during COVID, when children were being asked to homeschool because obviously the schools system was shut. We realised that in the underprivileged communities, they just simply didn't have the equipment to do so, the basic needs that they required in order to keep up with the school curriculum and programmes. So back then in 2020, we teamed up with the Michael Carrick Foundation and we produced the Back to School pack in its original format. This had circa 30-40 items in each pack for 200 children to allow them to get through their school programmes. We also realised these underprivileged children didn't have access to any hot food, seeing as though most of their hot food would be supplied during free school meals. So we teamed up with Nando's to provide gift vouchers. We brought the campaign back in 2022 when we realised there was a real need for children in underprivileged areas where they were moving from primary school into secondary school without the equipment in order to do so. So this time, rather than 200, did 1,000 children. We did 1,000 back to school packs, 40,000 pieces of equipment and over £20,000 worth of Nando's hot food gift vouchers for the children. This year, once again with the Michael Carrick Foundation, we was able to provide support nationwide, this time in the cities of Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, London and Newcastle. Over in Manchester and Newcastle, we've had the privilege of Michael Carrick himself hand delivering and surprising the children over there with these packs.
It's fantastic to be here today at Ringway Primary School on behalf of my own foundation, the Michael Carrick Foundation, and working with Sedulo and partnering up to give back to school packs back to the children. It's the last couple of weeks here at the primary school and they'll be moving on to secondary school in September, and it's great for us to help them prepare for that, and hopefully they will be prepared when they get the packs, and they look forward to the next chapter in the little lives and the school lives and moving forwards.
So what was it like for the kids to get the bags from someone like Michael?
Absolutely fantastic. Having someone like Michael come to our school is amazing, because our children don't really get the opportunity to mix with football stars, and to get bags and gift bags like they've got. It's made the week. A lot of our kids have transitioned this week, and they also had their SATs results. So the idea of them having a Nando's voucher to go and celebrate their SATs results is absolutely amazing. And for transition tomorrow, having the bag with all of the different resources and all the different stationery in there would be absolutely essential.
Up in Leeds, we've had our friend and Leeds Rhinos legend Jamie Jones Buchanan, and he's been handing out the back to school packs on behalf of the Leeds Rhinos Foundation.
We're at Lawns Park Primary School in Farnley, Leeds, and this time we're going to be having a chat with one of the teachers to find out what impact this initiative is going to have on their kids. This is Mr. Brown, sounds like a code name, doesn't it, at Lawns Park Primary School. I'm assuming, are you a PE teacher?
I am, yes, yeah. Well, I used to be. I now teach a bit of PE every now and again.
It's a real privilege to be with Sedulo, yes, and in conjunction with the Leeds Rhinos Foundation as well. What type of impact do you reckon this will have on?
Well, I think it'll have a great impact. We've got some children that spend a lot of their summer not doing a lot of activity and not getting outside just because they don't have the opportunity to do so. So it will give them the chance to be able to keep themselves active and keep moving.
And how do you think the kids will use this in preparation for going on to high school as well?
Oh. Well, it'll just give them hopefully the opportunity to experience and kind of learn a bit more about what it's like getting up to high school and how they can kind of utilise it to keep themselves active. Yeah.
A big thank you to the Leeds Rhinos Foundation for all their help over in Leeds. Over in Liverpool, we have ex-commando and current world record holder Andy Grant, and he's been giving back to school packs to his old primary school and on behalf of the Liverpool children's charity Kind.
Hello, I am Andy Grant, I'm a Sedulo ambassador, and today we have been back at my old primary school, St Elizabeth's, to hand out some packages for the children. I think that's one of the best parts of being a Sedulo ambassador, really getting to come and do stuff like this, really, because I had a great childhood. This school was fantastic, but it's only when I've got older you realise that actually not everyone is in a privileged position and people do struggle. So as part of the corporate responsibility from Sedulo to come back here, give the kids Nando vouchers, pencil packs, all things to get back into school, something to look forward to over the summer, was amazing. And it's just great to be able to be part of this team to give back to children who aren't as lucky, don't have maybe the opportunities that we all take for granted. and as part of the corporate responsibility Sedulo has, I just think it's an amazing day, and I've been so proud to be part of this.
So the equipment in these packs will be vital for some of our children who don't have access to many of the essential resources and the basic resources for school. So this will enable them to start to have the right equipment to continue their learning and to set off the year on the right foot.
Hi, my name's Stephen Yip. I'm the founder and chief exec of the children's charity Kind. We are all so delighted to receive these wonderful school bags for our children. It's very appropriate that we're standing by our wish tree because these bags will make a real difference to our children who are going back to school in September.
It's been great to hear from the teachers on how these back to school packs have directly affected the children and the intake into the 2022 year. And last but by no means least, we've had 200 additional packs going out into the city of London. We firmly believe at Sedulo we have a responsibility to the communities around us to give back and make positive change to those communities that we exist in. As we grow this organisation, we fully intend to create and improve campaigns such as our Back to School campaign. 2023 will be bigger and better. I'd like to thank personally all the individuals within Sedulo, individual team members that sponsored. I would also like to thank our clients, partners and friends corporately who also donated, gifted the packs out and shared our cause on social media.
Thank you so much for coming down today and providing Five Lanes Primary with these bags. The contents and the bags will be greatly received by our children and something that they can take with them and use throughout their time in Key Stage 2. It's a great cause and lots of children in the country will be really helped by these. Thank you.
This is actually very helpful because when you're doing your homework in maths, you can use this to work out. You can use it to
Yeah, 1 digit.